We're at the home of Sam and Mary Beulah Kuzan.
Sam and Beulah.
Sam and Beulah Kuzan. Here in Lacombe, it's December 10th. We're brought here by Peter Kuzan, and we're going to talk to him and photograph him. Owen Murphy is a photographer on this project. This is for the Local Legacies program of the Library of Congress. And you all are part of the living treasure of Lacombe, and we want to get you down on tape and in pictures so that years from now people will be able to look it up and they'll know who you are.
Know who you
Yeah. So tell me, Mr. Kuzan, how old are you?
91.
91. How about you, Miss Kuzan?
Over the 7.
84.
84. All right. So you were a child bride, huh? He stole your hair.
I was 19, so I was so child.
You were 19?
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all, you were from here too? So you all were both from here?
Both from
Yeah.
here.
And you got married in Lacombe?
Yeah.
What, at Sacred Heart? You married at Sacred Heart Church?
When he first got married, but just
And how many children do y'all have?
don't have
Don't
any.
have no
None
children.
children.
But the race 15. Oh, the race 15.
Yeah.
Oh, now the race back here.
So y'all lived, you moved here when you first got married?
No.
So tell me a little bit about how y'all met, and some of the good times that you had, maybe some of the bad times. You know? How did y'all meet?
As close as I can figure, we met at the graveyard in a funeral. That's why I first met her. I can remember. That's why I met her. That I can remember.
At a funeral.
Yeah, at a funeral. I met up with her.
What did you think of him when you first met him, Miss Kuzan? Did you think he was a handsome devil or what?
I thought it was all right.
You must have, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I presume looking at him now, he must have been a good-looking man when he was young.
Yeah.
And I bet you were a pretty lady, too. Yes, indeed. Is that your emu over there? I see the emu?
Huh? No, that don't belong to
Oh,
me.
okay. I see a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that belongs to Wilson.
Oh, yeah. Well, what did you do for a living when you got married? What did you do?
Let's see, when I got married, what was I doing?
Responsible
On the bed.
on the barrel fall. Oh,
Yeah,
I
well,
can remember.
Yeah,
I can remember.
That's
you remember picking those berries early in the morning, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
The work was very sparse out here then.
Yeah, there
Much
wasn't,
to do.
there wasn't much work going on.
Yeah.
Either cut wood or
Oh,
log,
yeah.
pick berries
Oh,
or
okay.
crab or fish. Tell me about some of your trapping experiences. I know you was a good trapper.
Oh, you were a trapper? Yeah.
Yeah, I was a trapper.
It wasn't berries because it was February. February 4th and 35, I got married. And he was working in the field. He was working in the field. That's why he was working in the
That's
field.
all.
Yeah.
That's what they say. That's all.
2 hours for water.
And,
I know it was so
Back in them
beautiful.
times,
Mm-hmm.
on the bed, so I'm only getting 75 cents a day.
And that was a long day, I guess.
Yeah, a long day, yeah.
Now, when I was in the middle of the depression,
Yeah.
yeah, y'all got married.
an old guy quit the job for that. He did a coffee at 10 o'clock and a cup of coffee at 2. You remember that?
Yeah.
Old Morgan House would give you one at 10, and he didn't want to give the one at 2, so them boys quit. They quit.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Morgan, that is not the deal. The deal is that the workers get a cup of coffee at 10 o'clock and one at 2 o'clock. I can't do cup of coffee at 2 o'clock, so they quit.
He quit.
So have this foreman. He doesn't the foreman.
Boy, yeah, I remember that.
Foreman said, no, I
Yeah,
quit.
yeah.
I'm going away to Louis' house.
Yeah.
You remember when that was?
Well, yeah, that's what.
That's why we did.
That's why we were. That's why we were. Yeah, Louis' house.
That was a good old man.
Yeah.
Good going on.
Where's the difference?
Well, now, when you were working in Ponchatoula, you were still living in your home?
Yeah.
And you had to go every day?
No,
You
no,
can't do
no.
that.
No.
Oh, you can't go on berry season. Yeah. And then the berry season, and after the berry season, you come back to the home.
So you lived over there. What, did they have like cabins for y'all?
Yeah, they had a little.
How many berries could you get in a day? You know, I guess, did they have flats?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
carried. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, just the carrot.
what do you call them? Carrots?
They call them berry carrots.
Penny at 20.
Yeah, yeah, each point in the carrot. Yeah, you get a ticket, and I think high 20 carrots. Yeah, and get, yeah.
Have a full carry, you have 7 weeks, 6 or 7 points, they'll give you one anyhow.
Yeah.
Finish
It's out the day.
You could go in the store, anywhere, there's no stores on the corner, you can go anywhere up there, you can buy anything you want. You tell that man, well, I went so and got some eggs and bacon, and he'd have to go there and recover his ticket. So it's just like money.
Just like money.
You go and buy those out there and buy you something. And another thing on them farms over there, they planted a garden for the health. They have his garden, and you know he had his health company, so we plant turnips and beans and squash and tomatoes and everything, so his health company would have food for them to eat, and that was free. And the eggs, so we can't give you the eggs, so we got to feed the chickens, you have to feed them just a dozen.
And I used to iron for her, just like that lady, 2 hours for $45. Play with the children, more than I did. They had 2 little girls, Ellen and Jean. We said play outside more than I said.
Yeah.
Well, that was helping them too.
So you both stayed in Ponchatoula?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
both did.
Oh, I see. I thought just the man.
I worked too.
Yeah.
Health camp.
And
I
The
see.
man had his own camp. Some of the farms was big. Some of them farms had 8 and 10 camps on them. 8 and 10
And they
families.
had 2 little girls there that was about my size, and they wanted to play, and I'll be ironing, and come on, play with us. I say, all right, I'll iron a piece and go out there and play with I would like to play myself.
Did they have an electric iron, or was it one of those
Oh, this old
just regular?
regular iron.
Moving on.
And I tell you, in my younger days, before I got out to go on the instruction work, I babysat for a fellow by the name of Ordone.
That was when he
Ordone.
was
And
before he was married.
yeah, that was before I was married. I babysat for 50 cents a day. I'd go in the morning, work in the field, o'clock, but he go to school and the man go on the ice route. Then I come in and chat with the children. He come in about 2 o'clock from his route, then I go back in the field. And work till 3 o'clock when they come in. Then from there, I'd walk home. I had about 10 miles to walk.
10
No,
miles.
not 10 miles, about 5. Well, from up to 5 here down to living in Lacombe.
Yeah, that was good 5 miles.
Yeah, about 5 miles.
5 miles during them days to walk wasn't nothing.
Oh, no.
No.
Everybody walked everywhere.
That's right.
I could run that.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, that wasn't
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
Tell us about the trapping. You was a good trapper?
Oh, yeah.
You was a trapper. Muskrat?
Muskrat.
Mink?
Huh?
Mink?
You once in a while.
Otter, yeah. They had lots of otter.
Mink and all.
Polecat?
No polecat.
Possum?
No, that's
Coon?
once in a while we catch it.
You could catch the coon and the Sylve high and eat the coon.
Read the pool, yeah. Oh,
Double up on him.
With sweet potatoes.
That's right.
with sweet potato, oh, yeah.
You gotta know how to debuff. You got about 15 and 20 months.
Yeah.
All in the,
You got
all
one.
in the joint.
Take
You got
over.
a little buckshot. You don't take that out, you ain't gonna eat
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
I know. My
Tell me about the wild game. There's plenty of wild game down here.
Oh, yeah.
They used to stay, they had a place down there they called the Mossland. He stayed way down Bayou Lacombe Road, you know, going back down Bayou Lacombe Road. Way back down in that area.
Yeah.
His mother had a house back there. His mother and my mother's sister.
Mm-hmm.
But his mother was way older than my mom and she helped raise my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And when my mama seen his mother, that was just like her mama. That's the way she talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
And every Sunday, I don't care what happened, he went to see his mother.
Yeah.
Every Sunday.
So you all are first cousins.
That's good.
Oh, okay.
I remember one time, you had a little house back over there, you remember?
Yeah.
And I brought him, I told my mom, I said, what time you want me to come back and pick you up? And Sam said, you want to start a war? And I said, what is it? He said, I got to go and bring her back. That's not for you. He said, he had called it Teton, you remember?
Yeah,
And he said, I got to bring her back and put wood on her porch. That's my job. And when I finished that, I got to come back and tell my mama that that's done. That's how most people was.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't do nothing to aggravate them, you know.
Yeah.
No.
He said, no, Lord, he said, you can't do them two jobs. One, you bring her over here. That's your job. You finish.
Mm-hmm.
My job is to bring her. So go get ampias, boy. I didn't know I had that.
Well, I'll be going. That's yeah.
MPI?
Huh?
How you say it?
Ampias.
That's yeah.
$1.
$1 and that's yeah.
Do y'all speak Creole among yourselves?
No, she don't
She-
talk.
No, she don't
Oh, you
talk.
don't talk it.
She
Oh,
don't talk
okay.
it.
You see, that's what happened. You don't have anybody to talk to you.
No.
Unless I come up here sometime and say a few words with them.
Yeah.
All of most of them owners, you know, they're all moved. They're all
All
gone.
gone, boy.
Dead.
Yeah, they're all dead.
Yeah, that's
How
a
come,
shame.
how come we
My
trying to
mom and
revive?
them used to talk it, but when they'd be talking that was something they didn't want us to know. And they'd be talking, we weren't interested enough to try
I
to
know,
learn.
and that's a shame because the young people should have learned. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have been able to talk it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they'd be
That's just
talking
the way
something
it
they
is.
didn't want us to know.
Yeah.
That's the way they were
why.
talking.
Yeah, that's why.
And we never did try to learn it.
Tell me about the trapping, Sam.
Yeah, how much did you
The
get?
man on the marsh, killer on the marsh.
Killer on the mark.
You bought the trap, and you trapped the animal, and you skinned them.
Yeah.
And you had to pay him a percentage. Now what
He
if
got 50-50.
he got 50 cents and you got 50 cents?
Right.
If you had $100, he got 50.
He got 50 and you got 50.
What would a good pelt go for? What would be the value of, say, a good beaver pelt?
No beef.
The one named
Muskrat.
beaver? I'm sorry, muskrat, yeah.
Well, let's go through that. They had,
Uh,
they had tops, they had seconds,
yeah.
they had kits, and they had flats. A good top hide was, what, 50 cents?
No, a good cop racket would go better than $1 a piece
Yeah.
in the time that I was.
And then, the next one was,
And the little one, well, it was different,
Mhm.
like, you know. And whenever they come to sell them, well, they grade them all together, you see, they just make one.
yeah, they had 12 buyers would come out and bid on
Four
them.
buys would come out and
Mark.
bid on, yeah.
Blackie Johnson,
Yeah.
Evan Rosenthal,
Evan
Cliff
Rosen-
Blottner. I remember
Yeah.
all them old deadbeats.
Cliff Blottner and all them.
Remember old Joe Martin smoking that big cigar?
Oh, yeah, oh, Joe.
But he'd buy them hides, though.
Oh, yeah. He
Now what, let me ask you this. What was the biggest sale you made on hides, if you can remember? Or a real cold month when you caught a lot of pork. What was about the biggest sale you ever bought?
for a month.
Or what they have, remember 2 weeks, huh?
Yeah, we sell every 2 weeks. Yeah.
Or what about one, tell me about how your money, you made pretty
Well, sometimes we go up to $400. That would be my fault, $400.
good. And 4 for the man.
And pull for the man.
He was taking y'all to the cleaners too.
Yeah.
But on this side it was 35%. On Barrington, on our side.
35%.
We didn't have to give 50.
No.
We give 35 and then you got 60.
Well, who owned the marsh on this side?
Barrington, Davis, and Perez.
And the other side was Keller.
Keller and Plum.
Keller and Plum.
Planche.
Yeah,
They was
right.
breeding in.
I've heard of Planche before, but I
He died.
Yeah, heard it. He was a white man?
Yeah, they belong.
Yeah.
Oh,
They say too long.
Too long.
Too long.
Yeah, they was
Just
old
like-
Keller. Old Keller, he was a greedy old man. But I remember the first suit I owned, my dad had, you know that little Rouquette marsh back then?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't want to trap that. I was about 12, 14 years old, so they give me that little strip in there. And I caught a mink. And Bernard Dupree was my godfather, Boosie.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, well, he said, you got your suit now. And old Joe Martin gave me $9 for that mink hide, but them suits, $8 on Sylve and Rhubarb then. A coat, 2 pants, and a vest, $8. You had to send to Memphis, Tennessee to get. Never had no Sylve down here then.
No.
And take about 10 days. Boy, I was so scared I wouldn't get my suit for Christmas. One day I went there and boy, box was there. My suit for Christmas. First
Yeah.
suit I ever owned in my life.
Yeah.
When was that? What?
Oh Lord, let's see. 38 or 39. something.
And what was your maiden name, Miss Couzin?
Sylve.
Oh, Sylve, okay. Yeah, I know Sylve.
If your daddy, what did he do? Your father, what did he do for a living?
You
Working fields.
Work
That
in
was
the
the
field,
longest,
that's
longest
the only
working
thing. He
field.
got-
That's how he got killed.
got killed by lightning working in the
field.
field.
The lightning struck the whole.
No,
The farmer then.
Yeah. He was working for a hell of a name of Harry
Eric
Cole.
Culberson.
Yeah.
He was a mean old man. Oh, that was a mean old man.
Old man Harry
Oh,
Cole.
Lord.
Yeah.
Don't you have a Culberson in your cemetery?
That's his wife, though. I don't know where they put him. He's probably in there too, but that's his wife, old Miss Robertson.
Yeah.
But she was a nice old lady.
Yeah,
Old,
she
old
was.
Harry, he was a mean old man. And tight. Had a little old store there, cheat you when you go in there.
Yeah.
Run up your bill, cheat you on your bill and everything.
Did you do any logging? Did you ever work for cutting timber and?
We used to cut wood.
Yeah.
And haul logs with the crosscut saw. Done all that.
You ever made the cross ties? You didn't do that.
No, I never
That was
made.
James Ordone in there.
Yeah, I never did make any cross ties.
See, all my father's people was all carpenters and shipbuilders on my mama's side. Is what they call flatheads.
Yeah.
They did logs and tilings and cut wood.
Yeah, I made
Made squat timbers and all
I made
that stuff.
piling.
So we used to make shingles to go on the roof. You needed a roof, and you would go and cut a big cypress tree down and get all them blocks dried and put them in the yard. And you had a piece of iron about this long with a handle on the top of it called a brook.
Yeah.
And no, put it. You talking about a draw knife? This is
That's right. That's a drum.
And old my uncle, our uncle there, old Uncle Don Wildcat was born, and was there, and there was a shingle splitter. It
Yeah.
come down, it hit that thing like that, make that shingle would come out about this wide. I mean about this thick, about that wide. Then you shingle your roof with that.
Shingle your roof. Yeah.
Made a good roof too then.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, long
Didn't have no
night.
tall paper, no felt or nothing, and this that had to be it.
That was it.
That was it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Keep stacking them like that.
Yeah.
A 6-inch one, a 10-inch one, a 4-inch and a 5-inch. And whenever you come, whatever you had, you cover the joint halfway. Then you just go on up the top.
And you,
No.
You was a good farmer. You farmed here for years.
Oh, yeah.
You plant strawberries.
Raised strawberry, potatoes, everything. All kind of.
Right?
Right there.
Right in there with that fairway, isn't it?
Yeah.
you know, I think that's why people live longer. You know, you're 91.
Yeah.
You know, because you ate all that good
All
stuff
that, all
out
that
the
good
field.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But well, they didn't have all them chemicals like that
That's
stuff
right.
you
All
buy
that, yeah,
now.
all
You just
that kind.
pick it right out of the thing.
Yeah.
And sometimes, most of the time, you use organic fertilizer and all that.
Yeah.
I'm 84 and I'm doing all of my work, getting my own work.
Yeah. That's
And,
good.
Yeah, I'll keep
And
going. I'm busy all the time, in
Tell me
and
about,
out, in and out. Going
You was a
to
good
the-
hog farmer in your city. Sometimes you had high 200-300 head of hog in the woods. Did you ever?
Oh, yeah. Down on the marsh there, I had a bunch
Yeah.
of holes.
It was
Did you brand them?
you mark them.
How you mark 'em? On the ear, huh?
Cut the ear.
Tell me what you mark for.
How would you do that?
Just a smooth cut on the end of the ear.
Well, how would you know your mark from somebody else's
All
mark?
different.
Whatever, everybody had a different mark.
Different one. Huh?
Yeah.
Tell him some of them marks. You don't know nothing about it.
Oh,
Undercrop. You put a
yeah, some of
split,
them had an undercrop,
overcrop.
overcrop, and then for like cattle, they had, everybody had a brand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they brand them with a
My grandfather's brand was Circle C,
circle C.
Kuzan,
Yeah.
with a circle.
It was all open range.
Oh,
All
yeah.
open.
Yeah. And nobody didn't steal them.
Now, didn't those hogs go wild and get mean when they out in the range like that?
Some of them would get me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I heard.
not too many. Once in a while.
Well, he harvested them every year. And so when he come around at
Oh,
Christmas time, they had a tradition down here. Everybody would roast a pig on Christmas.
Who street?
So when it got close around Christmas time, everybody went to Sam Kuzan looking for a damn pig to roast for Christmas.
Oh,
And that's when Sam would make that money.
yeah.
He'd take all the pigs and fill them up by his house. My dad and all of them would run down there and buy pigs from him. Because my mama would tell him ahead of time, he knew better than to sell hers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam, if you sell my pig, oh ma'am, your pig will be there when you get ready
Yeah.
for it.
How about a couchon de lait?
Yeah.
Un cochon de lait.
Yeah, that's a loaf.
Yeah.
And then boucherie, isn't that what you, when you, cook them, hang them up and like, roast them?
We didn't do all that.
You didn't call that boucherie?
We didn't do all, we had a damn.
It must be
oven.
Cajun.
We had a
That
mud
must be
oven out
Cajun.
in the yard,
Yeah.
old
Just like-
Indian mud oven, and put that pig in there and bake it in that oven. That's how we got our.
Oh, really?
That's how we
In
got
a-
our pig.
You still know how to build one?
Yeah, presumably so. If you want to build one, put in a museum or something.
Yeah, you know, we're gonna try to get us a real good museum on the wildlife
I'm
and
sure I can
fisheries
build
at
one
Holy
if I can find the
Redeemer.
right place. You got to take Spanish moss. You got to get some yellow clay and put some lime in it. You make what they call a mud cat.
A what?
Yeah, to make a chimney.
Mud cat. It's a cat, a mud cat they call it.
Uh-huh.
You take that wood just the way you want your oven to look. You cut that wood, space it all up there, and you put that mud cat on top of it. And you put a draft in the back, put a can for the draft, and you put a little pipe going up the can out of the top, and you set that wood afire. And when that wood boiling out, that clay stay there,
Mm-hmm.
and that's to your oven. And when you get ready to cook again, you fill that thing full of wood and get it hot, hot, hot. When that oven gets hot all over like that, you take you got a old cooker sack and you wet that cooker sack, you hang that cooker sack over the front of it, put your pig in there and hang that wet cooker sack over the front of that thing, and that's what cooked that pig. Just let that pig
Yeah.
stay in and that heat will cook that pig.
I mean, you let it all burn down till it's cold,
That's right. That's down
and
to
then you
cook.
put the pig in.
That's right. That's
And the
when you
mud holds the heat as well as the coals, I guess.
Oh,
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Be hot
And
in there.
then,
And if it don't look like
Are
it's
you-
gonna do right, you throw your little charcoal or something in there. If you know,
Mhm.
well, they didn't have briquettes then, but are we in the wedding?
no.
Well, look,
And then,
y'all stay here with Mr. Cousin long as y'all want. I gotta go pick up my wife at the cleaning. And if you can tell him anything about them old Indians, old man Louis, that's that old man's name.
old man Lewis, yeah,
Old man
Lewis.
Louis. Yeah,
Huh?
old man Louis. That's that old man you're thinking about.
Yeah, I
Louis
never
Indian.
think of
Him
it.
about old Miss
And just-
Josephine Broke Shoulder,
Josephine
and
Broke
Miss
Shoulder,
Matilda and Sandville,
and just,
Jules and Emile Jones, and Miss Emma.
and,
Wasn't
and,
old man D.D. married to one of them Indians? Old man D.D. Ordone.
yeah, Tante Mata had called her.
Yeah, but it's Emma.
Yeah, Tante Mata.
Yeah, she
And-
my grandfather's brother had married one of them.
Yeah,
Tosema?
Huh?
and just like,
How do you
that book?
pronounce it?
You seen that book?
Yeah,
Emma?
how do you pronounce it?
Emma.
Mr. Coo-
Emma,
No, Emma, but what was the first part? You said Tosema? Say her name again for me, please.
Tante Mata, that's all right.
Tontem. Oh, Taunt. Tontema. Yeah, okay.
And just,
That's where
That
most
like
people
ant.
around here call me Taunt.
Yeah, that means ant,
I-
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most people around here call me
Yeah.
Taunt this,
I used
Taunt
to have
that.
Yeah.
I used to have goats too, Cabri.
Hey, Frank Cabri.
Goat is a Cabri.
Yeah.
Like all animals, I can,
Yeah, they got Bayou Cabri down here.
yeah, I can tell you most of the name of all animals like that. The Cabri, cochon,
Yeah, they all
Dan, canard,
the duck,
duck,
the poon,
poule,
vache,
vache,
cow.
cochon,
Yeah,
all that
Lapin.
kind of shit. Chicken,
yeah,
poule,
pool of poulet.
and rooster, and cock.
That's all. Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you the name of all them kind of things.
Fish, poisson.
Fish is poisson,
Snake is
crab, crab,
the crab.
uh,
Snake is chapon.
salpon. I can tell you all their names.
And you see, the more Indians name most of them rivers, but all them It's like, well, how, you know how Baton Rouge got his name? The Frenchman told the Indian what was the name of that place over there. The Indian took some red mud and he put on a stick. He said, Astruma, red stick. And the Frenchman said, oh, we're going to have some Batarouge. He named it Batarouge. He named it red stick. He called it that in French. But the name of that place is supposed to be Astruma. That's where the Indian was over there.
Yeah.
But the Frenchman said, oh, we're going to have some Batarouge. So he called it, then we changed it from Baton Rouge to Baton Rouge. So it's really nothing.
Yeah, just like all
But
them.
the Indian wanted them to call it Astruma.
Just like all them different places, like
Okichita over there.
Bonfuca, California, California, all them places like that.
Well,
Yeah, French name.
What about Bayou Lacombe? You know about that? That's the old Indian name.
Yeah, Bayou Lacombe, that's Bayou Cowboy.
They got Quamien.
Well, I mean, yeah.
They got
and they got
Quanglise.
and Jefferson Concha,
Yeah.
all that.
Quanglise is back by that cross back there.
Yeah.
That's church corner. That's where the old priest was back up here, so they call it Quanglise, church
I
corner.
agree.
Let me
down
go-
there on Creole Road. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What is,
Quanglais.
huh? Quanglise.
Quan.
Yeah,
Quin.
Quin. C-O-I-N is Quin. And Église is church.
Oh.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, that's what Roquette called his place, was Quan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
C-O-I-N.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Quan.
Yeah, Quin.
Quan.
Mm-hmm.
Quan. All right.
It's corner, right?
Huh? Yeah, Quin. You see that C is solid in there, you know. I mean, French don't pronounce like American. See, like they call that place down there Coin de Luston. But that's not Coin de Luston, that's Coin de Lustin.
Yeah.
This white lady got mad when I told her that. So what do it mean? It don't mean nothing. It mean that old Lustin had owned all that land back there, so they called it Lustin Corner. That's all that's telling you. Coin de Lustin. But French, if you take French and try to interpret it into American, then you make America, because Olezim Troulier, you remember Tony Eyes?
Yeah, don't you? I know this.
And the boy had asked him how old he was. He said, I'm 60-10. Poisson 10. And they all laugh at it. But he was trying to take French and interpret into American, and it don't come out right, because in French they don't have nothing but 70. They got 60 and 10. Poisson 10. 80. French got nothing for 80. When you get to 80, you say 420. Quatre vingt. Then you go on to quatre vingt un, quatre vingt on up to quatre vingt 19, which is 420 is in 19, and then add salt. 100.
Now, see, my old man Louis Indian did actually. I said, Louis, how old you is? He said, oh, long time, way back.
That's all he knows.
That's all he has.
Now that Indian answer.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't keep up with no
Well,
age or nothing like that.
long time, way back. Yeah.
Well, how much, you can remember how much a pig was back in the 30s? How much you sold a hog from $1.50, $2?
$1.50, supposed to.
10 cents a pound?
Yeah, well, we didn't sell them by the pound. We did so much for the pig.
Yeah, there's $1 for that,
Yeah.
$2 for that.
$1 for
And
that.
nobody never argued with you. They know they were getting a deal.
Mhm.
Let me go and pick up my wife before I get in trouble.
Okay,
Stay here and
Mr.
finish
Kuzan.
interviewing this man here.
Yeah.
Ask him about
Peter.
them old schooners.
Yeah, okay.
The Eureka,
You reckon?
Edna Brown, Jimmy Brouillard had one called Ferrer had one they called the Bon Foucault.
Bon Foucault.
Davis family had one they called the Winnie Davis.
Yeah.
Old Jimmy Brouillard and
some-
Sidney Lagarde had one. I forgot the name of that one.
Somebody had a schooner they called Josephine Mesquite.
That's Beretta.
But I don't know who had
Beretta.
it. Beretta?
Yeah, you're right.
Josephine
Josephine Biscuit. I got the picture of it by the house. I'm bringing one day and show it to you.
Yeah.
That belonged to old Ernest Beretta.
Yeah.
Josephine Mesquite.
Yeah.
We're writing a book on that. When we get the book, we're going to bring it and show it to you. We're writing a book on all that right now. This man is heading up this project right now.
Yeah.
All them old schooners.
All them old schooners.
We're going to have Blair Cousin's picture in there and all them old people. Couldn't
Yeah.
find my two, Walter Cusack. You remember Walter Cusack?
Walter Cusack, yeah.
He was a captain on the Eureka.
On the Eureka.
Okay, let me run.
All right, Peter.
Y'all just got to keep him going there now, because he'll
Yeah.
Just lead him on into it.
All right. Yeah. Well, let me ask you. You remember Father, the priest, Father Ballet?
Well, sure, I
Yeah.
remember Father Ballet. Good, yeah.
Did you work on that chapel when he was building it?
No, I didn't work on
Yeah.
it.
Because I know some of the people around that live down there on near there.
Yeah.
Thomas Laurent, not him, but Walter, his daddy, right?
Well, yeah.
His daddy was Walter, right? Am I correct? He lived back around there, and he helped him. He helped Ballet build that. That's what I understand.
I'm trying to think of what was Walter doing. Walter Rowan, you say.
Yeah,
His daddy was a Victor Rowan.
Victor. Oh,
Victor
okay.
Rowan. Yeah,
Yeah.
Victor Rowan. I remember that.
I see. And the Sylve lived back there too, huh? Your people. Don't the Sylves live down Pontchartrain Drive? Up there near Fish Shack?
Some of them, yeah, some of them.
Because I knew a Sylve he cut my trees.
Yeah, that's
What the heck was his name?
his name was Victor.
Yeah. Vic Sylve, that's right. Vic Sylve. Victor Sylve, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So,
he used to cut
yeah.
the trees.
Did you remember when the highway was put through?
Yeah.
When was that?
But I don't remember what year that was.
Because y'all,
Yeah, a long time ago, they used to have a back road through that area. It had a bridge that crossed to go to a side of it. Let me see what the name of that bridge was. That was before the highway time.
Crental Bridge?
Um,
Because I know up on Crental Road,
Yeah, Crandall Road, yeah.
but that's way up. That's way up the bayou.
Way up, yeah.
Yeah, right this way, right?
Yeah, way up there. Yeah.
Way up.
Crandall Bridge, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Crandall Bridge.
yeah. But there weren't any other bridges south of that, huh?
No, that was
Yeah.
the honest bridge. That was the first bridge that was made.
Yeah. And then y'all had
And
to
then,
you had to
Yeah.
row across.
yeah, in Lacombe, they had, let me see how we used to talk about. I believe they had, I'm thinking about Madisonville now that they used to cross by on a ferry. That was Madisonville, that. It wasn't there in Lacombe. They crossed on a ferry.
Yeah.
You had your car, you drive on the ferry and it push you across. So that's it. That was one.
Here in Lacombe,
Madisonville.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here in Lacombe, you had to row across, huh?
Uh-huh.
If you needed to go from one side of the bayou to the
Yeah.
other, you had to row. Yeah.
Yeah, in the field.
Do you remember when they put the bridge in on the highway? Because that must have been in the 30s.
That has to be around in the 30s, yeah.
Yeah.
Must have been, yeah. I can't remember just the years like that.
Yeah, it's
But
hard. It's hard to remember.
It's hard to remember all these
Yeah.
things. A long time ago, I could remember plenty, but
Yeah.
now I kind of forget, you know.
Sure.
I can't remember too far back. Some things I can and some I can't.
Yeah. Well, you took care of 15 to 20 children in this area? You say you raised them up.
Yeah, I really raised them up. I can't.
That was nice.
I can't think about it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's kind of.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you still see them, huh?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
they're still
yeah.
all around me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they come see you, and
Yeah.
that's nice.
Oh.
Wow. I see y'all in church every Sunday.
Yeah, I know you. I remember your face now. Now you see the lady that just passed there. We raised her mama, and then helped raise her. Now she's got children. We help raising them with her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice. So you have a big family, even though.
Oh, big family,
Yeah.
even that we didn't have.
Yeah,
Right.
that's nice.
We have a big family of our own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We never just us here. We always have someone extra
Yeah.
for nights like that. You see, or I got a niece stays at night, go to work in the morning.
Yeah, she'll be here after a while.
But I always got some of them. We always have some of them here.
Always have some of them here with us.
Always did. Since I got married, I had
Never
one of them will be here with me.
Never was loud.
we don't be alone.
Always have
Mm-hmm.
some of them with us.
Well, how many were in your family? Sisters and brothers. How many did y'all have?
Oh,
Yeah.
let's see.
Yeah.
Your mama had a bunch of children. Let's see, my first husband, my sisters and brothers, there were six of us, I believe. And then she got married the second time, and there was 6 or 7 of them.
Mm.
So I have a big family.
A big family.
Well, most people worked in the fields and in the timber business.
That's how my daddy got
was all they
killed,
had
working
then,
in fields.
Yeah.
And the lightning struck the hole in him.
Yeah, yeah. So you didn't try, there wasn't any factories or industry at all.
Nothing like that.
Yeah, it was just all rural, huh? And even Slidell was
And then
not a very big town.
later years, they had a sawmill down here.
Uh-huh.
Cary. Cary had a sawmill.
Kerry?
Cary. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
My name was Cary. We had a sawmill down here.
Well,
And then from Cary, they had some. It had a little box factory here one time too, but I'm trying to think of who had that. I believe it was a fellow by the name of Pearson. Had a little box
Pearson?
factory. Pearson, I believe it was, yeah. Had a little box factory.
didn't they make cigars around here too?
Yeah, they had, but who they were that, I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember
Cigar factory.
they grew the tobacco here and made the
I
cigars.
don't know if they grew the tobacco.
Oh, do you?
there,
I
or
thought they did.
They got it somewhere there.
Yeah, and but they made cigars and then they built the little boxes to put the cigars in.
With
huh?
the cigar, yeah.
Well, that's interesting. Well, we appreciate you taking your time to
Well,
talk
yeah,
with us.
well,
You know,
I'm sorry I couldn't give you all the information that maybe
Well-
you would want, but that's about it.
That's right. Well, you know, you got so much in your memories,
Yeah,
but it's hard to just talk about it when you're not expecting it.
not expecting.
Yeah. So I'm glad that, I'm sorry to wake you up, but I'm glad you got up to talk with us.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Peter's a good man to know.
yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't know you all were related. I
Yeah.
kind of figured it because Kuzan, see, but I never knew your name. I always see you in church, but I didn't know who you were. And then when he described you, I said, "Oh yeah, now I know who you're talking about."
Old man,
Well, thank you so much.
Old man Sam, that's me. Old
Yeah.
man Sam Kuzan.
Yeah, Sam
Yeah.
Kuzan.
Yeah.
Glad to finally meet you
Yeah.
formally, you know, and
Yeah.
talk with y'all.
Yeah.
Well, we thank you very much and appreciate, and I hope I'll see you in church,
Yeah.
you know, and
Yeah. We'll see you in church.
all right. Thank you,
All right.
Ms. Kuzan. Mr.
Okay.
Kuzan,
Nice
appreciate it.
Yeah. And I'm
Glad y'all
but
come.
I can't.
Y'all go stay.
I was a while remembering your face, but after a while I remember your
Oh, yeah.
face in church. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Sat behind us, the next seat behind us. I believe.
Yes, sir, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, this is December 10th. Tom Akeland, the interviewer, Owen Murphy, the photographer. We're in the home of Mrs. Clara Ordone in Lacombe. And I heard you telling Owen that you were a Sylve.
Yes, I was.
Okay, how many are in your family with you and Mr. Ordone?
In our children,
Yes, ma'am.
we have 10 children, living,
Wow.
10 living children.
10 living children.
Yes.
And how many grandkids?
Oh, too many. 20 grand. And great grand, I have 13. And the big, and I got one in the greater than that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's something. And you've lived in Lacombe all your life, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You like it here?
I love it.
I know.
Oh, I went to California and all that. They said, well, since you're cured, most of your children are there, would you mind living there? I said, no, I'm going back home. I'll stay up there up to 5 weeks with them, but I wouldn't leave my home.
Yeah.
No.
Well, you have a lovely home in Lacombe.
Yeah.
You know, I think Lacombe has a lot of attractions, a lot to offer, and most of it is because of the people.
Yeah,
The
right.
people here are very.
Yeah, most of my children, they left and moved to California and all that stuff. My oldest son, he was from service, he lived out there. But he's been back here now about 7 years.
Mhm.
He moved back home. All of them moved back home. Yeah, they all moved back home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Family, I was the only girl. I had 3 brothers, but they all seemed except myself. I'm the only one living.
Mhm. Now, Victor Sylve was your brother? Was that one of your brothers?
Senior was the senior and junior. Junior, his family live up there.
On Pontchartrain?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
On Pontchartrain.
Right, yeah, right off Pontchartrain.
Right.
But now that's
That's my baby brother.
your baby brother, okay. Yeah. Yeah, because I remember when he was a tree cutter. Like, did he?
Yes, yes, he did.
timber,
Yes, he
yeah.
did. Yeah.
And, I think there was another one that did concrete work. Or was that the same
My
one?
husband did the country.
No, this is
Yeah.
Sylve. This is a Sylve. He did my slab for me. And,
I'm trying to think of which one it was.
yeah. See, I only knew that one. I don't think I knew
You don't
the
remember
other.
his name?
It wasn't, I thought it was Vic Sylve. Maybe not, maybe not. You know, I was new to the area at the time, so I didn't know a lot of people, you know.
Now, it might have been one of your sons maybe did it.
That could be.
That could have been one of his sons did it. Yeah, yes. That was his name, son. That might have been one of them.
And you remember much when you were a little girl, how things were and how different?
Oh, it was bad. It was poor then, you know.
Real poor.
Yeah, it was really poor then, during that time.
What did y'all have to do to survive?
Oh, working in people's gardens and stuff like that.
You went out there?
Plant strawberries and pick strawberries. Yes, I did all of that.
Who had strawberries around here?
Well, there's so many. We used to call him Dudley Walsh.
Mm-hmm.
He had on all just about all these buildings up on Pitchackie Road. Yeah. Right. Oh, I'm trying to think of. You know where the cemetery is? Huh?
Ordone also?
No, I'm not talking about that one. There's one that's right close to where he used to live. It's not
Tuma's a Methodist.
Yeah.
Is it down further? Down the bayou further?
No, it's right off the Pitchackie Road, but there's not many people buried there. You know.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that.
No, they are. That's before you get to.
Yeah.
But anyway, his home, yeah, and he had that big, a lot of land that he had planted berries, beans, and all that stuff there. And everybody worked for him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How many acres did he have?
Oh, I don't know. I
A lot?
don't really know. Yeah.
And that was right on the bayou? On
No.
Fish Hatchery Road?
Yeah, off Pitchackie Road. His house is on the bayou side. But he's all the land on the left as you're going up toward our cemetery on the left, all that land that up there, that was his.
Well, now, with your cemetery, how did y'all acquire that?
Well, my father-in-law's, his father owned that.
Oh, I
Owned
see.
that, all
Yeah.
that land. Yeah, he had owned that. You know, like the way they used to get a home is they homesteaded. You live there so many years, and then you own it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in the old days when you could do that.
Right. Yeah, you could do that then, but you can't do that.
Right, no.
That's for sure.
Well, that's interesting. So, do you know how old that cemetery is? What's the oldest one in there?
No.
I don't know.
There's some buried there before my time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've, I like to go in there, but and look around and see, who's the oldest. But I never have been able to find out. That's why I was wondering. Now, there's Indians buried in there too, right?
Yeah.
Those are the ones with the Maltese cross on the grave. Is that how you tell it's an Indian?
Well, they have a cross on the grave and they have a name on it.
Oh yeah.
Most of them have name on it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if the people, kept it up like that.
I see.
Yeah.
Are you part of your heritage? Do you have Indian descendants?
I only baptized. I christened one of them. That was all as far as I got. Yeah, I christened one of them. And his name was Ernest Celestine.
Oh, you knew the Celestines?
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sydney.
Sydney.
Remember Sydney
Yeah,
Celestine?
right.
That's that picture. I got a picture of him in that book.
Oh, you do?
Yes, ma'am. That book I did for Lacombe back in the bicentennial.
Yeah. And they had a family that lived right across the street. He was a Johnson, but he was brother to those. He was a Johnson.
Sandville? Sandville Johnson?
Johnson.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
But he
I
was
met
brother
him.
Yeah, he was brother to God.
Oh, he was a brother to Sid.
Yeah,
I
right.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, how they get two different names? They have two different
Well,
fathers?
different fathers, yeah.
I
But
see.
same mother.
I see. Oh, well, see, I'm learning something
Yeah.
after all these years.
Right.
The, it's very interesting to learn about things like that. Different people that were here. Do you remember Sandville's wife, Matilda?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They used to live right there by my daddy. I would go there and visit with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they died after my mother died. A good while after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, Sandville, I think he died in what, 79 or 80s? No, he was old. He was in his 80s when I spoke with him.
Yeah.
So, I know he's gone now, but I don't know how old he was when he died. He was a tall man. Nice.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they were. We had very nice people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Helen Kuzan, she had a Bible that was in Choctaw.
Ellen.
Yeah, I think she lived right up there near the Sylves, too, in Sandville's house.
Hazel Suzanne.
What did I say? Helen. Oh, excuse me.
Hazel.
Hazel.
Yes.
Yes.
I was trying to think of Helen.
I don't make my
Hazel.
I'm not a very good interviewer, but I try to keep all this stuff in my head.
Right.
Yeah, Hazel Kuzan.
Right.
She was, now, was she Sandville's daughter?
No, she was just a good friend of theirs. That when her family died, she just went on to live with them.
Oh.
Just a good friend of theirs. Okay. No, it wasn't.
Well, she brought a Bible in Choctaw to the museum.
Yeah.
And, she was very nice because when the Archdiocese in New Orleans had its...
You know who is her family? Well, she has nieces and nephews. You know Stella Suzanne? They live right on Punch Drain. Right on Punch Drain. And she had two brothers lived there too, Stella was married to one of her real brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't believe I know. I know a lot of people by sight, but I don't always know their names or who they're related to. That's the thing too. That's what makes it kind of difficult sometimes.
Yeah, it do make a difference.
Yes, ma'am. So, can you think of something that you would say would be something that would stand out in your life that you would think would be like a memorable moment, that really stands out, made a big impression on you when you were younger?
Well, like if we used to walk all the way up Mandeville way to our dance and all that stuff.
Yes.
Now that would be that was something worthwhile going to. You walk there and enjoy the music and then walk back from up there. That's like 5 or 6 some miles up there.
Yeah, it's quite a way.
Yeah.
Now the road was gravel?
No, that was just a path.
Just
a path. Yeah.
Oh.
And everybody just walk up there.
Just a trail through the woods?
Trail through the woods, right. Yeah.
And where would y'all go to dance?
Well, if we had family up that way.
I see.
It was cousins of ours. And they would do parties, house parties, that's what everybody do, house parties,
Yeah.
And we'd go up to that and come back like 7 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, all night long, huh?
All night, yeah.
Would you carry food there, or would they have?
No, they prepare food.
They would.
Everybody's house we went to, they prepared
I
food.
see.
Right.
And I guess they take turns.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
And what kind of music? I mean, did
violin and guitar.
Violin and guitar.
Samuel Johnson used to play in that.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he played violin.
Oh, he did. I didn't.
Yeah.
And the Criers, well, their son had played the guitar. Their oldest son. That was the family we used to go to.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.